Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is episode number 59 of the YouTuber Succession game. So I'm on round 2. I am Emperor Arumba III of the Wendish Empire. Welcome back. Apparently I am craven, yet charitable, deceitful, patient, kind, just, a genius, and a charismatic negotiator. I'm already married. I'm married to Empress Asta. She is also a genius. We have a daughter who is apparently named Vladislava, which has nothing to do with any of the people who are playing the game, and hopefully we'll be able to get out some more kids before it becomes time for them to play. Let's see, I have a sister. It's Princess Stuttering Stacy. That sounds like something that Shen would probably do. That is hilarious. We've also got Kailvin Zirujani, who is died in a suspicious accident. That's curious. I haven't actually had a chance to see the video. I'm going to watch them myself, but be interesting to see how that happened. Princess Preslav. That's probably a legit name. Princess Quillette. That's probably an automatically generated name because we've kind of injected Quillette into the dynasty. And Prince Shenra of the Wendish Empire. Also a genius. So perhaps we'll try to make him, well, he's a half-brother, so we wouldn't necessarily want him to become our heir, but we could. Now, it looks like our capital is, surprisingly, it is in Constantinople, which is a little different. They do have pretty good technology here, but the religion's wrong. And I do have to apologize if I am, like, zipping around the map a little bit different than normal. I've been playing a lot of EU4, and the key bindings are totally different. So I've got to kind of get used to this a little bit. We have to do a successor nomination for the Kingdom of Poland, because apparently the Kingdom of Poland is something we own. Let's take a look at that for a second. So we have the Wendish Empire, the Kingdom of Hungary, the Kingdom of Poland, 2 duchies, and a whole bunch of counties. We are within our domain limit, so we're okay there. Somehow we have negative prestige. Don't really know how that happened. Holding out of 2 kingdoms is generally not a good idea. I'm not so sure we want to do that. And the laws that we have in the Wendish Empire, apparently we actually managed to get under primogeniture. We're under High Crown Authority, which is okay. I know some of the people that I'm playing with, like Kailvin, prefer this whole Prince-Bishop thing. We'll see if that's something we actually do. I don't know. And we're also in a war. We've got the Wendish Holy War for Estragon, which is this guy here. Okay, so let's see if we can get things on our order. So we've got our keyboard shortcuts mod. That's all working fine. Looks like this war must have just recently started. That's a bad battle, though. Okay, and what is this? Retinue? Oh yeah, that's a lot of light cav. That is a lot of light cavalry retinue. I guess we'll just have them kind of... You know what? Let's actually split them up. We'll split them into 2 groups of 12. And we'll use one to kind of go to war up there, and one that can be on defense. And we're playing as a succession game, so I get to play until my character dies. And that might be in battle, that might be just soon due to natural health problems, or it could be we could be playing for a very long time. We'll see. Now, we do need to put some commanders in charge of these armies, because that's very important. And it looks like he's trying to pick off this army on November the 5th. Let's just stand them down. We don't really need them. In fact, having this many men raised for this war is a little bit excessive, I think. Looks like if we look around the world a bit, we've got the Bakrid dynasty, which is very surprising. West Francia. Sweden apparently is the dominant force to the north. It's the Norse Empire. Mali still standing fine, those West African pagans. These names I have never seen before. Nasrid and Navedid. These to me look like probably decadence revolts. If we were to check the Persian Empire, actually there is no Persian Empire, it's just Persia, Kingdom of Persia. But if we check the history of the Persian Empire and checked the dynasty names, yeah, here it went from House Safarid to House Navidid. So I'm guessing that it was a decadence revolt of some kind. Interesting. Wait, Nasrid, is that... Was that what that just said? No, Safari. Yeah, it's totally different. I don't know. Don't recognize any of it. Okay, let's get this under control, and then once we have that done, we'll go ahead and start bothering the rest of the world with world domination, because that's what we do. Now, I apparently have also experienced a patch for Crusader Kings 2 since the last time I played it. We're on patch 1.11 instead of version... Actually, I think it's 1.111, in fact. Let's go check out the Kingdom of Poland. Where's Poland? Why can't I click on it there? I've forgotten how to play this game. Alright, so Poland is something that we control. If we check the opinions of our vassals here, we have quite a few people who are very upset with us. Desires the Kingdom of Hungary. Where is all of our land anyway? See, that's what's so strange about it. We own all of this land in Constantinople area in the Byzantine Empire, and yet we hold the Kingdom of Hungary. And I am perfectly content with having vassal kings. They don't threaten me at all. All you have to do is... Look at this. This is perfect. We got the borders are pretty clean. Each individual duke controls their individual de jure duchies. We can use the de jure duchies map mode to see that. Right? We've got, like, this guy here controls those 4. That's those 4. This guy controls these 3. That's those 3. So Shen did a really good job of getting the de jure duchies of Hungary. We just need to give away the Kingdom of Hungary. So let's go ahead and do that. The de jure capital of Hungary is Pest, so I'm going to give it to this guy. And now we're going to inherit this war, of course. We're still going to have the war. That's fine. We're just going to go siege it for him and give him control of it again. And that'll help out... key bindings, sorry. That'll help out quite a bit with the opinion. This guy, on the other hand, is a vassal who's just a baron. And he lives in one of our holdings, so we can't really do anything about him. Except for maybe give him money. We have High Chief of Rostov, excuse me. He's up here. Why do you not like us? What's your problem? Negative prestige. Yeah, that is pretty significant. I can see why you'd be upset about that. You know what we should do is we should create a couple titles if we can. Empire of No, we're not going to create an empire, though. Title lost. We'll lose the Kingdom of Poland on succession. That's because it's under elective and we haven't voted for anybody. Well, let's nominate our dynasty at least. We'll nominate, say, the genius. And I think we're going to give away Poland also. You don't have to hold individual kingdoms when you're playing as an emperor. Is he going to catch us? Oh, he is. Well, let's just stand down then. No sense in getting caught when you don't need to. I'm using all of the EU4 shortcuts constantly. It's so bad. Alright, we're going to turn off siege notifications because I don't care about that. I know we're going to win. I know we won the battle. I like hearing... If you turn off these notifications, by the way, you'll hear a sound when you win a battle instead of getting a pop-up. And to me, the sound is actually more useful. You don't get the big, huge dialogue that tells you all the things that have happened, like how many people died and all that, but... interesting. So you're going to come after me here. How are we doing on... Wow, she is terrible. We'll go with that one instead. And... Cultural attack or proselytize. Let's check the religious map mode. It's terrible. So let's try to do proselytize. Since we've reformed, we should be able to... We have a chance of converting counties. So let's convert like there. That's fine. And apparently my wife was made spymaster. This isn't a bad move, but it's not as good as having a good standalone spymaster, because when you look at your state intrigue, which is what determines how strong you are in defense when someone's plotting against you, it takes your intrigue plus your counselor's intrigue plus half of your wife's intrigue. Unfortunately, if you make your wife into your spymaster, you do not get her half of her intrigue added to it. So notice how it's just 12 plus 24. So if we change to somebody else, like say even this 17 guy, we'll actually have more state intrigue than we did before, because now we get 12 plus 12 plus 17, which is a lot higher. So it's actually better to use someone other than your wife unless you're desperate. Plus, if your wife doesn't like you, she'll kill you. So that's never good. We'll scheme in the capital because we can. This guy's terrible. We'll go ahead and pick our steward to be the king of Serbia, so he likes us better. You upset about anything? And he's someone worth giving a title to, or giving a little bit of money. 80 gold's nothing to keep a king happy. We have no honorary titles to give away, so that's okay. And we'll send him to collect taxes in Constantinople, because why not? And this guy could be better. Now notice the border here. That lets you know that he is a mayor or a baron. He's a sub-holding type guy. He only controls a single holding or more holdings that are on the lower than county level. Whereas, say, this guy is a duke, and a duke would be much more important to have in your pocket, someone that would like you. This guy wants to become a marshal. It's not as good as this guy, though, so we'll pick him. And we don't want him to lead troops. We want him to train troops wherever we have the most, which would be probably Constantinople, as expected. And this chancellor's terrible as well. We'll pick the king, that's that gold border, because he wants to become chancellor. His opinion is not at 100, and because he's a king. We want him to like us. This is the king of Pomerania. So that'll help out with his opinion. We'll also send him a little bit of money, just because... never mind, that's a lot of money. Well, yeah, no, not gonna happen. We'll just use him instead to improve relations with the kings that don't like us. So we're gonna find the king, since he's the largest vassal that we have right now. We'll find the king that likes us the least. Actually, let's find the king that likes us the least that has the most power. It's actually the King Lech of Germany. He's got 7% of the strength of the realm and likes us -6. Although, since he's a child, he's only 10, he can't really be much of a threat. Instead, we'll go with this guy. Although he's only at 3% strength of the realm. You know what? I'd actually prefer to get the King of Hungary above 80 so he doesn't do any plots or anything. So let's focus on him. We'll send our Chancellor to improve relations with that guy. Okay, and we're good. We're good. January 5th, January 1st, we're fine. Continuing to assault. Assaulting in this game compared to other games like EU4, totally different. Totally different. I don't want to know about that. It's fine. We'll use our retinue to actually take care of his army pretty easily. 31st and the 10th. Nope, so we're going to go here instead and try to catch him. This war is going just fine, no problems. Looks like one of our vassals is off doing something. Wendish Holy War for Estragom is us. He's defending, actually, in a Bavarian civil war for elective monarchy. Well, that's interesting. And we're already at 100%, so we'll just offer peace. And, yeah, I know we just won a war. Because I just pressed the end button. Okay, we've got the wrong type of holdings in our domain. That was a holy war, so we gathered everything. This is all de jure part of Hungary. So even though I could, you know what? It actually probably would be best to just give this land out myself to help out with conversion. Although it is Hungarian, yeah, it's Hungarian Tengri, and we are not that. We are Pomeranian Slavic. So let's do it ourselves. We're going to give this land out to people that we want so that we can try to convert it to our culture. But then we will give it to the King of Hungary. So we want to find men who are not currently in prison, who are any marriage, doesn't really matter. Not currently rulers, though. Yes, my culture, yes, my religion, yes, an adult, and not a great house, which means they are not in line to inherit anything else. From there, we're going to sort by stewardship, because the higher their stewardship, the more likely they are to convert things to their culture, which is good. So we're going to take this guy who's a Pomeranian Slavic, just like us, and we're going to give him one of those top-level holdings. The newest acquired holdings will always be at the bottom. Sorry if I'm going kind of tutorial-esque here. I haven't played this game in a while, so that's kind of how I actually get myself back into it. So we're going to include all lower titles, give him that single county. And this creates, the real value to it is that every single individual ruler gets their own council. Just like I have my own council, this individual count is going to have his own council. So he's going to send his diviner to try to convert it to his faith. Since his faith since he's Slavic and the county he rules is Tengri, he's going to try to convert it to Slavic. So we're going to do the same thing in the other two counties. We want to find the marshal dude. Yep, that's fine. As long as he's... oops, did I do it right? Nope. Pomeranian Slavic, we grant you land? Yep, okay. So we're going to give you, say, the county of Estragom. Click it again to make sure that we get rid of all that. Yep, and this guy as well. You get the third title. Okay, so that gets rid of those three. And then we're going to also create that duchy, or usurp it, Costs a little bit of money, but it'll give us a tiny bit of prestige, which is fine. Although this is, where do you live? Oh, we're not actually at war with him. He's just, we just took that duchy from him, so. Yeah, okay, we'll usurp the duchy from you. And now, rather than worrying about giving it to one of these three, we'll just give it to the king. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it to one of these three guys. If I give it to the king, he might try to revoke some of that territory and mess up my culture conversion. So instead, we'll just give him that duchy. Give this guy that duchy. And then I'm going to transfer vassalage of that duke to him. So I've just kind of forced this guy to not have control of it directly. So that's good. So now we got a nice, perfect, clean Hungary. And that's nice. Okay, so our domain is too big. We still hold an individual holding. Looks like we've got Sarkel as well. So that is part of the Duchy of Sarkel, which we own. Are we over our duchy limit? We are. I don't want the Duchy of Sarkel. So let's just look at it. That is all of this. These guys, let's see if this was done properly. Pomeranian Slavic, Pomeranian Slavic, Pomeranian Slavic. Yep, someone did a good job with that. I don't know who conquered this or when, but someone did it properly. They are the proper culture and religion. We'll do the same thing. Oh, he is not somebody I can grant land to. He's not actually in my realm. That's fine. We'll give the County of Sarkel to you. And let's, are you young? Yeah, he's young enough. We'll give him the duchy as well. In fact, what kingdom is this part of? Comania. Which we don't control, we can't usurp. That's fine. But that's good. And we are back below our duchy limit, back below our domain limit. We have lots of money. Everyone's happy. Let's go ahead and stand down our troops. Wow, we have quite a large army. And a lot of boats. And a lot of retinue. Let's get some more retinue. Might as well. And I think I'll take a little break here. So thank you so much for watching. See you again in the next video. See you soon.